And we're back with another week, another segment. I'm your host, Onney the CEO, and as you know, I have another fire episode lined up. And the person that I have is definitely an inspiration. So I need you guys to buckle up your seatbelts because you're now plugged in, tuned in, tapped in to Outside the Box. Now, the next guest that I have tonight, now she's not a music artist, but she is definitely an inspiration in so many other ways. I met this young lady about 7, maybe 8 years ago, and I had the opportunity to literally watch her manifest and flourish before my eyes. Now, a lot of people know her as King Kirsten, but I can guarantee you she is all woman. So without further ado, give it up for King Kirsten. Hey, beautiful. Thank you for coming outside the box at the round table. Let me get all in your business.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I've been wanting you here for a while because you have your hands in so many things, but the timing could not be more impeccable than it is right now because from the time I first invited you on the show to where you are now, you have evolved in so many different areas. So I think the timing right now is perfect because now you can shed some light on all that brown girl magic. So I don't want to put the wagon before the horse. I want to give you an opportunity to tell us who you are and everything that you do.
I am King Kirsten. Kirsten King. King Kirsten is my brand. I am a hairstylist. I'm a best-selling author and entrepreneur.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Now, how long have you been into the beauty industry? Because you also know how to do makeup and everything else. I mean, everything fashion, really.
Right. I've been doing hair since I was like 12, but I've been licensed for 7 years. It just made 7 years.
Okay, dope.
The year of completion.
I'm telling you, and there's time for bigger things, grander things. This is your season, baby. This is your season. Yes. So what inspired you to want to be in the beauty industry in the first place?
I didn't even think I would do hair, like, believe it or not, but I see my mom braiding her hair one day to the back. She was sitting on the couch, and I was watching her, and she was like, you want to learn? You want to do this? And I was like, yeah. And so she showed me how to do it, like take the hair in sections, and she just kept working with me like daily, like just make it tighter, and once I got that down pat, maybe like 2 weeks later, I had a house full of people, my friends braiding their hair in cornrows. That's when cornrows was in,
was popping.
And then the half, you used to braid it halfway, then do the ponytails in the back. So I had the junior high on lock.
Okay.
And I didn't think I would do it, but I ended up doing it.
Yeah. So what was your, like, when you got to the point where you was working solely for yourself? Because I know a lot of people, they're into the beauty industry, but they didn't bet on themselves the way you bet on yourself. Like, you literally went all in, haven't punched the clock in years. Like, this is your baby. Right. Like, where were you in life when that happened?
So I played it safe for a long time. I would do hair part-time and then go to work. Leave work, come home, do hair. Still found myself doing hair, and people like, you need to go to school to do hair. And I'm like, I don't want to do hair. Like, you could not have paid me to believe that I would be a hairstylist. I thought I was going to be a teacher, But I was working for the Easy Tag store, And something happened at work that I didn't agree with, and I'm the type, I say what's on my mind, And I did it that day, and the next day, my badge didn't work. So they had fired me. And it took for me to get fired. Like, I went home and I just prayed. I'm like, okay, Lord. I was still doing hair, but I was like, if this is what you want me to do, because I had started school like back in 2010. Now we're in 2014. Like, life had happened. I had to quit. I was going to Texas Barber College. And life happened, I had to quit. So I got a job, boom, I got fired, and I'm like, okay, God. Still, obstacles were in my way, So I'm like, ain't no way I can go to school, you know, and I get these kids. We only have one car. It was just impossible. It
So
looked
you
like.
thought,
So I
yeah.
thought, and I was like, Lord, if you want me to do hair, I need you to make a way. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I surrender, and you make a way if this is what you want me to do. So we ended up moving into a neighborhood, and then I, start driving around just to get to know the neighborhood, and literally, like, on the next street, it was a beauty school. And I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
And the hours, I would have been going like 8 to 2, 2:30, and that was perfect around my children's schedule, you know?
Because they were in school.
They were in school.
So
I
all
dropped them
y'all
off.
was in
I go to
school.
school. Yeah. Get out of school, go pick them up. I was like, okay, God. So I went and I booked the tour. And then she looked at my transcript and she was like, you have X amount of hours. We're going to go ahead and transfer those over. So you'll only be in school for like 6 months. So by the time I got tired, it was already time to graduate. You know? Yeah. And I've been doing it
ever since. Just blowing up.
I'm
I know I'm a client.
Yeah.
A return client.
Yes. And it's so crazy because we try to stay comfortable. Like, I'm looking at the money that I'm bringing in while I have my part-time job from the hair, and I'm like, this ain't gonna be enough. Like, why would I quit to do hair and I see what I'm making already? But God will provide. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't have that type of, you have to step out on faith. I had to step out on faith and just trust it. And now I make more than I could have ever imagined.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You that chick. So let's get into your book, The Uncover Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of people may think it has to do with makeup, but it actually has a testimony attached to it. Can you tell me and tell our viewers and listeners a little bit about your book, Uncover Girl?
Well, the concept, I am a makeup artist by trade. And so it's kind of like a makeup kit. So it's called Uncover Girl because the makeup cover girl, but I'm uncovering. The preface of the book is called Prep and Prime. That's what you do to your face first. And then it's the concealer, blemishes that we try to cover up. And then it's the foundation, and that's more like of my life, The concealer is things that I tried to hide, and then it's all in the highlight, that's the end. And so that's more of me ministering and teaching strategies that I apply to my life to get to where I am.
Dope.
Yeah.
So you kind of applied some of the verbiage from your career and you applied it to the book.
Right.
Now, what inspired you to write that book?
I was trying to get to know me and discover my purpose. I just wanted to know, like, I've been through so much in my life, and I wanted to know why I was the way I was, why I made some of the decisions that I made, the choices, in men, in relationships, period. I was so angry all the time, and, I just wanted to figure out what was going on with me. Plus, I wanted to be an author. I put it on my vision board, author. I would start saying affirmations, I am an author, right? So out of nowhere, I started to desire to write. And so I started journaling. And then as I'm journaling, I found myself like going back to what I went through. Like, I remember when, and then it just started to like uncover, and then I ended up, I'm journaling and I got a client. First of all, you. And then I told you that I was thinking about being an author. You was like, you told me your testimony, your journey. And then I got another client, and I was telling her, and she was like, I do this. Like, if you just submit your journal entries to me, I can look over it. We can work. And I hold your hand the whole way through. I'm like, what? And we did that. We was like a team for like 2 years, and my baby is here.
Yeah, that's what I tell people all the time when they have writer's block. It's a journal. It's so important, a journal. And then don't worry about starting from the beginning. Just start. Because once you start writing, it's going to flow to you. And it doesn't have to make sense
at all.
Just keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Even when I'm writing, that's when it started to be like revealed to me. Like, it's bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it did come out, so I got so many testimonies from different people in my DM, in my inbox, people knocking on my door, like, it's relatable.
A lot of times when we share our truths, the people that we expect to love us and nurture us, they don't always accept that.
Yeah.
How was it when you decided to uncover your truth,
Yeah.
how were you received with peers, loved ones, as opposed to the people like that you don't know that's coming to you saying, hey, you just saved my life. You don't even realize that I'm going through this, and to know that you overcome, I can do it too. A lot of times we don't get that response back from our loved ones and our peers, and it's kind of taboo to be so transparent. So how were you received when you decided to uncover?
It really took me by surprise. The people that I thought would be, they were there until it was released and they read it. We were taught to, what goes on in this house stays in this house. And a lot.
Don't get emotional. It's okay.
And a lot of times when you don't talk about, just because you don't talk about things don't mean that it didn't happen. Like, I may not have been talking about it, but this happened. I may not have known how to really vocalize it, but I was hurting inside, So those people, it wasn't positive, like they couldn't believe it but again, this book was a part of my healing process.
Yes.
And I understand that it's bigger than me. And now I know people will always tell me growing up, this not for you. What you're going through is not for you, it's for somebody else.
Yes.
So who am I to sit on this?
And I want to commend you for taking your power back, for finding your voice, for standing in your truth and being authentic to yourself, because young Black girls, we have been taught to be strong and hold it in, and I don't think that being strong equates to being quiet.
Right.
I think that it takes a lot of courage to be transparent and authentic. So I commend you for standing in your truth, for being who you are unapologetically, and because the universe definitely need more people like it. So keep doing you, girl.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. Keep uncovering, baby, because your truth is not just setting you free. It's setting other girls, other women like me free. You know what I mean? Like, because we share the same testimony, and I know when I share my testimony, it wasn't received, but I'm okay with that because now I have my power back, and it no longer has power over me. So you keep doing that. You keep doing that. Now, when you decided to venture off into other things, you also became a certified life coach. What was the inspiration behind that?
People always blowing up my phone. I'm like the counselor in the circle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
I'm a hairstylist, so that comes with being a therapist and everything.
Now let me interject. Now we the people. We don't have people. We're the people that people have.
Right.
So a lot of times people call us and ask us for advice.
We do the pouring.
Yeah, we do the pouring, but we don't have nobody to pour back into us.
Yeah.
So, girl, get empty. Just call me.
Listen,
I
appreciate it.
I got you.
For sure.
But go back to that. Certified life coach. Everyone is, reaching out to you for advice. So what pushed you to go ahead and get certified? Make it official.
We got to put a $sign in front of it, God said, we have so many different gifts. And I'm just trying to stir up all my gifts because you never know which one he's going to bless.
Man, sometimes he bless them all at the same time.
Okay.
And sometimes they all hit in different seasons. You be like, okay, big God, I see you.
Yes. And then I kind of like retired from makeup. I was really trying to see like how I'm going to use this whole life coach thing to still be true to me, right? So I feel like I'm going to be like a image consultant, but we got to find like a little jazzy name for it, Yeah,
well, King Kirsten is a whole brand already. I mean, anything affiliated with is gonna flourish. Okay, we gonna claim that now. We already accept it.
Everything I touch turns gold.
That part. Now, you were actually awarded your own day through Proclamation. How did that? I mean, to have your own day in the city of Houston.
I used to always say when I was younger, I'm going to have my own day.
I'm going to give me one, too.
And
girl.
I got my own day. What? And it's my birthday.
So, super dope.
Yeah. I just volunteering my services with schools and, offering makeup classes and, cheerleading squads. Just volunteering in the city, like serving your city. My friend actually surprised me with my own day for my birthday. So
super dope when other people can see what you do. And that's another thing, like when I give back, I never talk about it, I never post it, you never see the pictures of me out there feeding the homeless, but it's something how so many people come back
it's between
and
you and God,
give me my flowers because they see it. So when you really are doing the work, you don't have to make an announcement. The people that matter will recognize it. So congratulations on your own day. Yeah. So you have a vision board event coming up.
Yes.
Coming up next weekend, actually. So tell us about that. Planning on Purpose, December 18th. Tell us about it.
Planning on Purpose. It's a vision board party. We're releasing the cheat code to manifest your dream life.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Getting
a lot
you
of
ready
people
for
don't even know that vision boards work. Like, I literally did my own vision board one year and manifested everything. I put stuff on a vision board that I didn't even think was possible to be done.
To bring it.
That's okay. They can come on the 18th. Well, dang, we sold out. Yeah, but we can still talk about it. Let's still talk about it, though, because that is so important. Vision boards are like real manifestations. You know, the word says, write it down, make it plain.
And the vision board is more so like a visual to-do list. It's like a reminder. I see it every day before I walk out. You know, like I started to whatever that was negative in my life, I tried to like put the opposite. So I was a high school dropout. So I put a graduate on the vision board. And I went back to high school at 27.
Congratulations.
And got my high school diploma. You know, I wanted to be a cosmetologist, but it was obstacles in my way, but I put that on the vision board and it came to pass. You know, and the author, you know, everything that you see me doing, I put it on my vision board and I started to affirm it daily, you know.
And it's always good to revamp your vision board, especially once you start seeing things manifest on that vision board. Like I literally have one vision board. The only thing I have not manifested on that vision board is marriage, but that's you know, God is already working on that. But as far as my podcast, my publishing company,
that's because that's a special order, the marriage.
Oh yeah,
you know how like when we go to the restaurant and you like, why they food came out before mine? Because it was easy. You know what I'm saying? But yours is special, so it gotta take a little time. You gotta get it from the back. You heard me?
I received that.
Yes.
God gonna take his time with that one.
Bring the truck. We don't even got that one on the menu. Like,
yeah. That's what that is. Big blushing. So, for your event now, outside of doing your event, promoting your books, of course, doing, you know, you still specialize in hair. Man, you one of the coldest bob slayers I have seen in forever. And you mentioned to me before, I don't know if I can share that soon in 2022 you'll be doing the Bob class.
Yeah, Bob Boot Camp.
Yeah,
it's on the way.
Tell us about it. The Bob Boot Camp for those.
Y'all, I'm trying to come from behind the chair because I'm tired.
Okay.
So I'm offering classes like, you know, we got to work smarter, not harder. And you know, it's what we have. You have to get some, what they call them, successors. You know, but I'm a teacher. I was saying since I was a little girl, I was gonna be a teacher. I didn't know it was gonna be hair, so I'm ready to, you know,
step outside the box.
Really,
I love it. And you know what they say, you know, the student should always be better than the teacher, because then you know the teacher did their job. Like that's how you know, like. You did your work, because I have had people under my wing that have far past me. I'm proud to say that I played a part in that, and so you have been giving back to the community. You have been inspiring young girls, like behind the scenes. You don't talk about it, you don't post about it, but you do it, and you do it with an open heart. So everything that God is doing for you in this season, I just want to be the one to tell you publicly that you deserve that, Mom. You look amazing. That glow up is everything. So if we want to stay in contact with you, tell us where we can find you. You have your own Instagram as well.
Yeah, y'all can follow me at the King Kirsten. That's my personal page, and my business page is King Kirsten Beauty.
Yes, So you can go down there and scroll on down there. You can see how she's slaying bobs left and right. She consistently posts content. Make sure you book her because she is bookable. And for those that are on YouTube, be sure you go over to her YouTube page. She has some cool little DIYs, some little back behind the scenes makeup tutorials. So go ahead on and get on in there. Get in where you fit in. Now, you did have a merch line that you did that it's kind of on the rocks right now, but I'm begging that you bring it back.
Prestige XX.
Yes, Prestige XX. It was a swim line. So tell us about that. Like, what made you even want to branch out into that when you decided to do it?
I always was wearing swimsuits, and people will always inquire about them. So you got to get the people what the people want.
Yeah.
Right? I prayed about it, and he released me to do it. You know, the Saints ain't really ready for all this body, yaddy.
Girl, that's a lot of body, but bring it, baby. When you look this good at our age, you better,
Listen.
You worked hard for that. You deserve to shine.
It was on my vision board
glory.
too.
Oh, see that part. Mm-hmm. So you also, I want to talk about the event just a little bit more. It is sold out.
It is.
But
praise God.
For the people that bought tickets, you did announce that you're gonna actually do a book signing there as well, because people there are still like, is the book gonna be there?
Yeah.
The book. So I'm glad that you added that on. But a lot of people didn't know that they can actually reserve their books. So for the people that already purchased your ticket, go back to the Eventbrite link. There's an extra add-on on the purchases where you can go and you can reserve your book prior to getting there, because they will sell out fast. So go on over to Eventbrite if you already have your ticket and add on that book so you can get your autographed copy before they're gone, because there'll only be a limited edition amount available for you guys to purchase. So get in there before you miss out.
And if you already have your book, bring it.
Yes.
So that you can get it signed.
Signed. Yes, we do encourage that as well.
Yeah.
And if you want to already have it, you can still order it online.
Because Christmas is around the corner, and you can just get another one, stocking stuffer.
Yeah, get two.
Get two.
Get one for you and your friend. And y'all can uncover together.
Yes.
Yes.
It's affirmations in there. It's workbooks in there. Like, you would definitely want to apply these strategies, because they dug me up out of my hole and got me to where I am.
I'm so proud of you, Kirsten. Just being able to say that I witnessed you and how you flourished, and you're a full-fledged entrepreneur. You're creating legacy, and you're creating ways where you'll eventually be able to hire staff. And I always tell people, success is not holding a job. Success is creating a job for other people. So salute to you. Salute to you on having your own day.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to the event, because your girl, Onney, the CEO, will be out there hosting the red carpet. So come out and talk to me so I can get your feedback on this great event, the Vision Board Party. I'm so super excited.
Me too. I can't wait.
Yes. And so while I have you guys' attention, I do want to remind you that Outside the Box with Onney is on multiple platforms. You can find us on Google, Spotify, Stitcher, Spreaker, YouTube, SoundCloud, Hip Hop Streets live stream music app. We're everywhere every Wednesday at 7 p.m. You can also find us on A-Star TV on Thursdays at 7 every week, same time, same place. And if you're into YouTube, make sure you go on over to our YouTube channel, Outside the Box with Onney. We have over 90 episodes available for you. Click that subscribe button, click that bell notification so you can be notified when a new episode is brought to you. I want to thank you guys for making sure that you stay plugged in, tuned in, and tapped in. You follow us every week, and I am so grateful. And once again, I want to thank you, Kirsten, for coming on Outside the Box, for letting me get all in your business and for sharing your beauty with the world. You're a bright light in a dark room, and continue to be that way.
Thank you.
All right. Well, there you have it, everybody. Once again, another week, another segment, another fire segment. I'm your host, Onney, the CEO, and you are Outside the Box.